Hey, everyone. This is Jay from the Let's Get Loud podcast. And today I am getting loud about being toned, or should I say, not being toned. Okay, so here's the thing, right? So you guys know, I mean, maybe you don't, but if you've creeped me on the internet, you know that my upper body would be considered toned. Therefore, you see some muscle how do you call this? Shoot. Okay, wait. You see some definition, muscle definition in my upper body, in my arms, in my belly. Some would even say that I have abs. I mean, let's be real here. What's happening is that I just don't have a lot of body fat on that area. We all have abs. It's just we have body fat hiding it. And then my lower body is definitely a different definition, definitely not toned. And so my lower body would be more the type of body that people would say, I don't need to lose weight. I just want to tone. And I guess this idea, or just this idea for this podcast, is that I feel like we throw that word out like it's like just like, oh, next up, I'm just going to tone. And I just feel like it's like we're just chasing another look. And I feel like toning comes after weight loss most of the time. So it's like you start with weight loss, and then once you get to a certain point and you see yourself no longer losing weight, it's like, okay, now I want to tone. I'm working on toning. And toning is that's fucking hard. Like toning is like a different lifestyle. It's like, some time at the gym lifting weights. Also, like being really careful with lifting weights as well. Like you need to know what you're doing, and you need to take your time. You need to lift heavy, but like at first you're not really strong enough to lift heavy. And so it's a process. That shit takes time, lo. And tons of people, the first time I ever showed my lower body on the internet and just like all the cellulite and all of that, like, of course, there was a lot of love coming my way, but then there was a lot of like, oh, you're just so lazy. You could tone that easily at the gym. And I found that interesting that because I choose not to tone my lower body and I just choose to like do my thing, in other words, accept it, I'm considered lazy. And I'm like, but wait, like at one point, it's not laziness. I just don't want to. Like I don't care for it. I don't want to spend hours at the gym. I don't want to lift weights. I just want to continue what I do. And I want to stop chasing looking better. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of chasing looking better because that's all I would do. I would look better. And what does that even mean? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, and so it's like we're always chasing more, you guys. And I wanted to open up that conversation of first we want to lose weight, then we want to tone, and then we want to tone more. Then we want to tone more, then more. Like it's like, when does it stop? It stops when you finally find a lifestyle that you enjoy and you're in a body that you feel comfortable in. And a body that allows you to do everything you want to do. And here's the thing. We think that a body we feel comfortable in, it needs a look. I'll feel comfortable when I look like that. That's ridiculous. You'll be comfortable when you are living a life that you're like, wow, I feel this life is the best. I get to not have noise in my head about what I eat. I get to go out with my friends. I get to blah, 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 blah. And I live in a body that really does not stop me from doing anything that I love to do. Done. Stop chasing more. Why do we need to tone? Why is toning a thing? I'm team not toning. Let's not work on toning. And I mean, again, maybe toning is a part of like your value system or even just like your happiness. Like you're like, oh no, I feel like it's not too much for me. Great. But I do feel good. Keep going. All is good. It's like weight loss, right? We just need to have that conversation though, that you don't have to. Like leaving space for not toning and saying, I'm done. I'm not chasing more. Like and honestly, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. So I always share how I feel. Right. And I just leave space for that conversation because this is my platform. But basically I'm like, I'm tired of chasing looking better. I feel like I've done that my whole life. And I'm finally at a place where that's no longer something I care about. Like I want to feel good in my skin. And I want to make sure that I love how I live my life. And yeah, there's a look that comes with that. But then I just accept that look because I've created an amazing life. And I'm not like, oh, the look is not good enough. You know, maybe it's the life that's not good enough. I support you if you're like, no, this is not in a good enough life. I really want to give myself more. Bang, go for it. No. Okay. But when it comes to your look, holy shit, can we just stop always chasing to look better? C'est fatigant. I'm done. And I said this on social media and I had a lot of love. I said, I lost the weight. I did it. I'm so darn proud of myself. I lost the weight that I needed to lose to feel good in my skin and to live an amazing life, and actually created who I wanted to be. I'm someone that loves to move her body. I am an active person. I feel like I can shop like I want to shop. I feel like I can do all the things I want to do, and my body does not stop me. I feel good in my skin. Done. Like, I'm tired of always chasing, like, could I be thinner? Yes. Could I be toner? Yes. Yes. The answer is always freaking yes. So c'est comme bad. I don't want to do the life that comes with that. And I want you to, and I want to end with this, and I want you to think about this before I hang up here. Just know that everyone's look has a lifestyle hiding behind it. And maybe that lifestyle for you feels like a diet, feels like deprivation, feels like the worst. Some of you, if you lived my life, you'd be like, oh my God, I feel so deprived. I feel so stretched. I feel so this is too much. That's why you can't be looking at what I look like and attach. Like, who cares about me? You have to look at your life and be like, is there any behaviors that I'd love to just like work on? Because it's not how I want to live my life. I feel like the results of my life, the consequences of how I do and what I do for a living and how I live it is not how I want to live my life. And then you change your behaviors, not because of how you look, because of this is not who you want to be. And so I think that a lot of people sell their look on social media and they're like, look how great I look. I can help you look like this. And then they're just going to sell you what they do for a living. So, go to the gym and don't eat fruit at night and don't and it's like, this is what they want to do. And just know that you have access to whatever you want to do. You have access to weight loss, as you know, but there's also that conversation that at one point you have everything you've ever wanted. And the look that comes with that, I guess, is your final look. And there's like work to be done for you to appreciate and just be like, it's not about the look anymore. Like I've really switched that in my brain. And it's the biggest gift that I could have given myself is to stop always chasing a look. I chased a look for a very long time. I'm honest about that. The best gift that I gave myself was like, all of a sudden I chased like my favorite life. And regardless of what I was going to look like, making sure that my favorite life can coexist in a body that I feel comfortable in. And so that didn't really have a look or a number, but it's just like, I looked more in my behaviors and how I was living my life. Stop chasing looking thinner. You don't have to be toned. There's also the option of not being toned, like 99% of the population, and you're all going to be okay. You're going to live a happy life. Okay. All right. Good talk, everyone. Stay untoned.